Welcome to day one of Brimfield Antique Show. Here is just a time lapse of the trip down the route. And let me tell you, it is a huge antique show. It's probably one of the biggest ones I go to every year. And it's just row after row. And each field is like deep. So there's like many vendors deep. All right, let's get into the good stuff. Look at this vase. It is stunning. And the green one was made by the same artist, except I had no idea who signed it. And the vendor had no idea, but we both liked it. It was $95 each. And then look at these lampshades. They're gorgeous. I had to stop. They caught my eye. This mid-century booth caught my eye, but there were no swung glass vases. I come to this booth every year, and there was no swungs this year, so I was a little surprised by that. And then over here, we have some Fenton, some custard glass, and some cranberry opalescent. Here was a dollar table. I found a Bakelite on the dollar table and a poodle that played the harp. I tested it later on. It did test positive for Bakelite, so huge win there. And then this guy repurposed metal and made sculptures out of them. And they're for your lawn, obviously. Oh, Dagny, look, flying pig, flying pig. All right, so this vendor had some fantastic jewelry. There was brooches. Look at these cats. And this one, like, next to it had its little tail that wiggled, wiggle, wiggle. I mean, they were super cute. Over here, there was Christmas in this particular booth. Up here, he had a huge ceramic Christmas tree. It was $150, which I didn't think was that bad of a deal for one that size. Over here, we have lots of pottery. There's some Roseville, there's Hull pottery, Weller pottery, you name it. Every mid-century pottery was in this particular booth. And then I found this paperweight. It's a Murano, and it's in a design that I've never seen it before. I sent a picture to Pete. He's never seen it before, so we both thought that was pretty cool. I did buy it. It was $40. And then over here, for all my ephemera friends, look at this selection of, I think these are postcards. There's some Victorian cutouts up there. Really neat to look at, all displayed nicely like that. And then over here, this booth was all glass, like all glass. But it was all glass that I don't look for. I don't typically pick up. It looked beautiful all set out like that, but it's not the kind of glass I'm looking for. And then this vendor had some amazing glass. Did you see that Fenton deer? There was a Murano bunny, some Lotz glass in there. I mean, he had a really nice selection of some high-end glass. Unfortunately, the glare on the showcase is not helping. Over here, I found a beautiful Salvietti. It was a Murano piece. The vendor knew what he had, unfortunately. I asked him, it wasn't marked, and he said, that's $300. And I said, oh, it's beautiful and gorgeous. I'm checking it all over there, but I could not do anything with it price-wise. We got some enamel on copper there. And then over here, we also had a Batosi ashtray. I meant to ask the price on that. He was just covering for his friend, so he didn't know off the top of his head, and then he never called his friend. All right, so we have a Jack in the Pulpit. That was $50, which I thought was not a bad deal at all. Nice Victorian Jack in the Pulpit. I was going to see if she would do anything a little better, but she was like super busy. I might go back tomorrow for that Jack in the Pulpit. It's risky, but it might be there. And then this vendor had a Scotty dog collection. Like, look at all these Scotty dogs. I've never seen so many Scotty dogs in one place. I was looking to see if any of them were Bakelite. I did not think. They might have been, but off the top of my head, I didn't think they were. And over here, I found some knee huggers. They were $25 each. Super cute. I thought they were adorable. And then a little stuck-in-it girl there. This vendor had some really cool toys. There's Gizmo from the Gremlins. And then look at all these headboards. I mean, I obviously have no room in the van for any of these, but can you just appreciate them? Like, they are absolutely gorgeous. Like, the amount of time that went into making each one of these. And I'm so happy that this particular vendor salvaged all these fantastic pieces. And here's just a like broad look at what I'm dealing with. Like a zoomed out view. Like there's so much to take in, okay? Like there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of vendors, and their booths are huge, and there's so much to look at. There's no way you could possibly do Brimfield all in one day. And this was just me there for 3 hours. So I'll be back all day tomorrow. Look at these little chalkware bluebirds. They were adorable. I think they were only $20 each. Not $20 for the pair. I probably should have got them. They were so cute. I might go back tomorrow. But that's risky because they'll probably be gone. When you see something you want, you got to pick it up because it'll probably be gone. Look at all that Blendo. There was shakers galore, uranium glass. Oh, and this was a really cool piece. This is Rosenthal Nutter. Batosi did a lot of work for Rosenthal Nutter. But the stacked elephants, it's obviously an Italian import, but the top one had a chip on his trunk. And the vendor wanted 125, which I thought was a great deal. But with that chip on there, I couldn't bring myself to do it. It was a pretty bad chip. Okay, over here, look at all these paperweights. There were some fantastic paperweights. I picked up probably 6 paperweights today, I want to say. I got that Fenton chicken. I did buy that. Let's see, that Hanging Heart, I bought that one. He gave me a fantastic deal. Everything I bought from this vendor came out to $180, and I got like 16 pieces. So I was not upset about that at all. I got a bunch of Fenton from him. And I'll show that at the end at the haul video part. This is a beautiful Catherine Home enamel pieces there. And then look at all this Bakelite. So good. These little disc ones at the end there, I did buy those. There's a couple pieces I got out of here. This vendor had some fantastic. I bought that one. She gave me like one price for everything, so I didn't break it down the amount because I bought multiple pieces from her. She just gave me one good bargain price since I got so much. She got some nice enamel brooches. That blue one with the pink center, I did buy that one. And there we got some Buzz. Buzz Buggett, I believe is the artist. I just had one of these in one of my sales the other day, and I asked him, I said, hey, how much for each of these oil lamps? They're technically oil lamps. And he gave me $197 for all 3. I didn't want all 3. They're big. Really cool pottery vase here. It was marked on the bottom. Darlene, I think it said. I don't know. And of course, I'm a sucker for the Fenton, so I'm going to look at the custard glass. There's a Lily of the Valley patterned in the blue opalescent. Again, really good prices. I probably should have bought that one. Also had some horses, some carnival glass, some check glass it looks to be. And then over here, more Fenton. This is some really good pieces. And look at these little babies, little bisque babies in a box. The things you'll find at this place just never cease to amaze me. And I know I'm going really fast, but I only had 3 hours on my first day. So I had to jam in as much as possible. And I do that when I go to these antique shows. I tend to shop really fast on the first day, or first few hours anyway. And then I'll go back and take my time and look through the booths. Look at this adorable Fitz and Floyd teapot set. It's little raccoons. I've never seen that before. And they wanted $20 for that little spaghetti poodle in the blue, which was super cute. I do like the blue ones. Really nice kitsch. Some piggies there. Barware, some Fenton, some carnival glass. I loved this Fenton butterfly bonbon dish. They wanted $60 for it, which is just about retail, so no wiggle room, but I did love it. And then over here, this vendor had some really high-end glass. Unfortunately, the prices were too high for me, but it was still really nice to look at it all in one place. There's some beautiful enamelware. They had some Fenton. They had a lot of Vaseline glass, a lot of uranium glass. There was some pickle casters, some kitchenware, just really nice selection of glass. Down there, I think I saw a Jack in the Pulpit, little mini one, some eperns. beautiful. Oh, and then look at all these paperweights. Oh, the saga of the paperweights. So there were some good ones in here. Unfortunately, there was like damage or dings. So I didn't get any of them here at this particular vendor. None of them were signed or particular artist made. There were a lot of Chinese imports, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not what I'm looking for. So I did pass on all of those paperweights, though there were some good ones. Perfect for a collector. There's a big old one back there. I like the spiral on that one. All right, then over here is another story. This lady was super nice, so kind. She had a Fenton egg. She had that beautiful Murano paperweight, which I did buy. This one was not marked. I was surprised by that. So she had some fantastic paperweights that Vandermark. I bought that. She gave me a good deal. I think that's her son that was helping. But she was on the phone with her son, so we had to go through the phone. That was a fantastic Glass Eye Studio. Unfortunately, it did have a bruise on it, so I did not get that particular one. If it didn't have that bruise, I probably would have. And then I don't know what that was. It was like a hole in it. I think it was, I don't know what it was. All right. So over here we had lots of Pyrex, and this vendor has been coming here every year since as long as I've been coming here, and some of the stuff is still from the first time I've ever seen them here. That was missing the other half of the salt and pepper shaker. Common salt and pepper shakers. I always think they're whole Howard and they're not. Little elf sitting there. Some good Christmas though. Ornaments, push pin ornaments. Mercury glass ornaments, and then candle climbers, little Santa and the missus right there. I don't know who made these ones. I was trying to see if there was a sticker or any markings, but I didn't see any, and there was no price on those ones. Okay, look at this huge bowl. That's glass. It's very impressive. No price on that one. A lot of vendors don't price their items for some reason. I think their prices maybe change depending on what area in the country they're in. I don't know, that's just a guess. Beautiful Murano bottle, perfume bottle. That was $90. So I did have to leave it, but I did really like it. Blue custard Fenton bud vase. No price on that one. And then down here she had some more Fenton. I think she wanted 40 on that one, if I'm remembering correctly. It was a holiday one, so kind of limited in audience. Oh, look at those Toledo little cocktail swords. I didn't even see that until just now. I love those little swords. All right, let's see. Anything we need? No. Okay, so this vendor is the same one that had the paperweights we just saw earlier. She had some other art glass that I wanted to look through. That huge swung glass vase. She only wanted $175, which I thought was a reasonable price. I did not get it though. Nice ashtray there. Real pretty Murano elephants. She had 2 of them. I didn't see a price tag. These have to be neodymium Alexandrite glass. Just the way the color of them, they're beautiful. I'm like, is that glass? Yes, it is pure glass. That has got to be heavy. Some Murano, that bird there was Murano. It was signed on the bottom. Really nice pieces in this particular booth. And her prices were so good, and she will work with you. I really like vendors that are kind and willing to work with you. This was a blue crackle glass perfume bottle. It was signed, and I did get it. I think it was $30 if I remember correctly. Now, this was probably one of my favorite vendors of the day. Did you see that? Ellie Smith. Ugh, some Viking. Love, love, love me that crown design. And they had some genie bottles, but so much bittersweet. The compote. Look at this. The Ellie Smith bittersweet long-tail bird. You don't see that every day. It was like $400 and something, but you just don't see that every day. I've only had an Ellie Smith long-tail bird one time, which I got from sunny Las Vegas. Look at that 3-toe. I did buy that. He gave me a good deal. I bought that 3-toe, and there's another 3-toe. So he gave me a good deal since I bought 2 of them. And this was a tiffin, like a mandarin pattern. Very similar to the bittersweet, but a little bit more red in there. But just some nice selection of swung glass vases here. And there's the clear three-toe that I got. I don't see the three-toe in clear at all, like ever. So I did buy it. I had to. And there was a pineapple, but I want to do a better look at this bittersweet compo. It was gorgeous. I've never seen it before. So, oh, and then here's the haul of everything I got. So I'm going to be the first to admit that I'm not the best at showing you what I buy and getting on film because, you know, sometimes you're right next to the person and you're talking about prices and haggling. So I got this Kegel crystalline pottery vase. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then over here, I got a Fenton blue opalescent coin dot vase. That's part of the Fenton group that I got. Here are the 2 three-toes that I got that I just showed you when we were at the booth. Over here, I did get a lilac crest Spanish lace Fenton and then a beaded melon Jack in the Pulpit. And that there is a small Gibson blue slag glass vase. That was only $10, so I had to get that. This is a huge paperweight and it is signed. I don't know, I can't read it. The Murano Millefiori handkerchief vase and another Murano piece, the Fenton logo sign, the dollar dog playing the harp. I got it from the dollar table. There's that perfume bottle. I got a lot of brooches and jewelry on this particular trip. I can't read that signature. I don't know. I'll have to research it more. There's the Vandermark paperweight that I did get from that nice lady. And then over here I had some more enamel brooches and then tons of Bakelite at this particular antique show. Here is some of the ones that I did purchase. On top is the one I got at the dollar booth. And then underneath that is a beautiful end of day carved floral Bakelite bangle. And then under that there's like a striped laminated bangle. And then under that one is a 2-tone faceted, almost like a zigzag pattern to it. Once you have it like upright, it's 2 different tones of yellow. There we go. There's a better shot of it. Real pretty piece. I've never seen one like that. And then under that is a translucent green with some brown swirls in there, and it's ridged. So that was fun. And a polka dot one and another ridged one in the spinach. So there's the Bakelite pieces that I ended up getting today. I got a couple more, but they were just simple ones. This was a fantastic paperweight. It is signed. I can't read it. It's just initials. So I'm going to have to research that a little more. There I am trying to read it again. But definitely it was gorgeous. I just fell in love with it the moment I saw it. The shape was different, the iridescence, the design. I loved it. I got some micro mosaics. I got a brooch. I got the bracelet. And on the right there is a pendant. So it's 3 different kinds. More flower brooches and a butterfly. I've never seen an enamel butterfly. I got the Fenton chicken hen that I was telling you about. The hanging heart paperweight. Signed Patrick. I don't know who Patrick is, but I like it, so I got it. And again, that Fenton vendor gave me like really good deals on everything that I got. All that Fenton and the paperweight, multiple paperweights actually came from him, and I only spent $180 in that particular booth, which that was fantastic. So that was a really good deal. Here's one last look at everything. And there's Pretzel. I tuckered him out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on day 2 tomorrow. Stay tuned.